G'day, how you going? And welcome to this week's gig log. This is a regular venue of mine that I come to quite regularly because I'm on the preferred supplier list. So I don't film every single one because after a while they're all the same. But tonight's different. Tonight is the first time I'm actually going to be using uplighting at this venue. So it's now 2:30, it starts at 5:30. So I just got here, so I've got to unload. Once I've set up, you can have a look at what the venue looks like. Okay, I'm finally finished setting up. Most of you know where I am, you've seen this venue before. This is the setup I'm using tonight. There is the stage over there. All white. 4 Scrim King covers and 1 DJ skirt glow booth in the middle. Well, I think of it, I don't know what everyone else's opinion is on this glow skirt, glow booth. I reckon it's a bit high. I reckon it needs to be just a little bit lower, don't you? Just a little bit lower so they can see the decks. All they can see is the top of the laptop at the moment. So I reckon they need to just chop it off a little bit just there and then it'll be perfect. That's what I reckon. To all those newcomers that aren't sure what I'm using, I use Pioneer CDJ 800s, DJM 600, and running Tractor Scratch Pro with time codes and an Apple Mac Pro. Okay, now what I'm going to do is do the before and after. This is the before uplighting. Yeah, tables look nice, pretty. There's a bit too much light at the moment, so I'm going to wait for it to get a bit darker, then I'll turn the uplights on and you can see what it looks like. I'm doing a before and after shot for the website, like I took some video before.
Oh yeah.
And this is the after with all the uplights.
I thought you meant after when there's like red wine stains.
No.
Drop.
You can do that too. Right, I quickly want to show you behind the scenes before the guests come in. So this is basically the DMX panel that I'm using to run the uplighting. It's a basic DMX panel. You can pick them up off eBay for like 100, 150 bucks. Dirt cheap, easy to use. So that's running the uplights. And I'm also using the wireless DMX. Basically what that means, I have a DMX cable running from the back of the unit to the wireless unit. From here on in, it is wireless. So a standard DMX, you would have to run a cable along here to the first parcan. But there is no DMX cable there. That is the receiver, so it's receiving the signal from over there. So there's no wire, there's one less wire that I have to run here. So you're probably thinking, oh, whoop-de-doo, one less wire. But what I'm doing, I've actually got 2 receivers. So it's sending signal from there to there. It's also sending a signal from here over to there. Now this is where the wireless really comes into its own, because normally I would have to run a wire from there across to here, you know, across the floor, across where people walk, over to there. But it's absolutely wireless. There's the other receiver there. So I've got 2 receivers and 1 sender. And the other thing, of course, is because I've done it that way, I don't have to loop it. So they're all hooked up to about here. I think it goes up to about here, and then I don't have to loop it, so there's another less wire that I need to hook that up. So saves a little bit of time. 3 DMX cables I don't need. You might think it doesn't save a lot of time, but you know, it's the taping up that takes up the time, and if the cable doesn't work you've got to get a new cable, and that's what takes the time. So to me, if you're using DMX a lot, have a look at these wireless remotes. Now, by the way, Scrim King, you can't actually buy them in Australia. I got these from the website, directly from America. You can make them yourself, but I'm not very good on the sewing machine, so I just bought them from America, paid the exorbitant shipping price. Now, while I remember, Scrim King are actually looking for sales reps in Australia. So if you want to make a little bit of extra money, get in touch with them through the website. I don't know the exact figures, but basically you become a sales rep, you go to DJ stores, try and sell these, and you get a commission. Right? It's commission based only. I think it might be 10 or 15% commission for every Scrim King you sell. So if you sell $1,000 worth of Scrim King, you make $100. So, you know, you go to 2 or 3 DJ shops and, you know, you might make a bit of pocket money. But if you're interested, go to the Scrim King website, just search Scrim King and get in touch with them. Just email them and ask them what are the details. I want to be a sales rep. As well as Australia, Europe, America, anywhere. They're looking for sales reps, so get in touch with them if you're interested in something like that. Try and get at least one mix on camera for you. I'm going to mix this into that. Be right back. Not that good, but good enough. Apparently it originated in Australia, would you believe, just in case you didn't know. I don't know whether you guys actually do it. At the end of the night, everyone gets around in a big circle and the bride and groom go around and say thank you and goodbye. So this is a farewell circle. So you can see, they stand around, bride and groom come around, say goodbye.